Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It's Heidi Hardy, and it is Real Life Transitions, the mini series, episode 5. So today I thought I would talk about why people choose to make transitions instead of maybe are forced to make transitions sometimes. I think what's important is I talked a little bit yesterday about the networking group that I founded and manage on Tuesday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30. And I wanted to take a minute to thank almost everybody there. I know there was a lot of people there, but thank you, Adam. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Ramon. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Clark. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Faith. And if I missed somebody, I'm so sorry. I know there were, Liesel was there and Brooke was there, and we had just a full group of people there. And I just wanted to thank everybody for being there today. Real Life Networking is a network group with heart. We had a really good meeting this morning about Don't Forget to Feed Me, the Pet Food Bank, which is an amazing organization. Go check them out. So one of the things that has happened in my group is there have been people that have chosen to make transitions in their life. And I think that's really interesting. I think when you choose to make a transition in your life, it doesn't just happen overnight. I think sometimes, it may be you banging your head against the computer every day going, what am I doing to, in this place? And knowing that maybe that isn't the right fit for you forever. So you start to make a plan in your mind of how to change your life. That's called owning your future, manifesting your own abundance, finding the things that you can control and making those things work for you. So, for example, someone who has been in one industry for 30 years and knows their stuff, really knows their stuff, makes a decision to jump off that wagon and go into their own business. There is so much courage that comes with making transitions based on your gut feeling, your heart. What do I want to do? That I have a tremendous amount of respect for. So if you're in that transition thinking phase, one of the things that I would say to start doing is immediately realize that you're a walking billboard. Everybody today that's watching Facebook or on Facebook or part of any kind of social media is a walking billboard media. So everything, all the things that you talk about, whether it's about your family or your business or your passions, all those things are really important to the next thing that you're going to do. So moving on to your next adventure may not be immediately in your future, but think about what that next adventure would be. And then let's start formulating a plan behind the personal brand and your message and the people, the tribe that you want to build to make those things happen. I guess what I'm saying is transitions are part of life. You're going to have things that come up in your life that are going to change you, or they're going to change your life. And sometimes for the good, sometimes it's going to be really hard to see good in those things. But at the end of the day, being prepared by having an identity of what you want to happen in your universe is going to help you get through those changes really quickly. So making a change on purpose is a very, valiant and admirable thing. And it's not out of the question. There are tons of success stories out there of people who just decided that they were going to quit their job and do something else. Now, hear me now. I am not encouraging anybody to quit their job. Please don't do that. But I am encouraging you to think about, what are you passionate about? What is it that drives you on the weekends to do more of that than anything else? And sometimes it's based on your life, where you are in life. You have kids and they are playing softball and soccer and they're all encompassing in your life. And that's okay. You're passionate about being a parent. You're passionate about being a role model. And why are you the best role model, best parent that you can be? And those are things, again, that help you sort of build this personal brand, that help you make a transition from I'm really unhappy with where I am, to I am unhappy with where I am, but I'm going to get to a place where I am going to manifest my own future and my own abundance and my own universe. You have the power to do that. So my promise to you guys as we go through day by day of real life transitions with me is that I'm going to keep this positive and upbeat, because the vibrations in the universe are out there and they're indiscriminate. So the positive ones are going in a positive way, and the toxic negative ones are going in the toxic negative way. And I want, if I have a choice, I'd like to be out of the way of the toxic negative stuff. So I am going to keep this video blog positive. I'm going to encourage you guys to do some soul searching and keep asking yourself the question, what are you passionate about? What do you want to talk about more than anything else? What do you want to jump into and start researching and read about and watch YouTube videos about? What are those things that are happening? And it doesn't have to be one thing. There's lots of things you should be passionate about and excited about. So join me in my journey to find more about what's my next adventure and my transition, and how to make this transition into the best transition yet. Because as I'm looking through my history of what I do, this isn't the first time I've been laid off. This isn't the first time that I've found myself with looking for opportunity or trying to collaborate or be a part of something different. This is the first time it's ever happened to me that I feel okay. It's going to be okay. And I'm positive about that. So here's something I wanted to leave you with. There is a, let's see, I wrote this down. In psychologytoday.com, Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian, it's a Hawaiian concept of forgiveness, and it's different than the Western culture's concept of forgiveness. And I really like this. My friend Meredith talked to me about this one time, and when I talk about forgiveness, I'm not talking about you got to forgive people that wrong you, because we're not going to dwell on that stuff. I think forgiveness sometimes is about you, forgiving yourself. Sometimes it's telling yourself that I love you, telling yourself that you're going to move on and that you're not going to get stuck in maybe a feeling that isn't progressing your thoughts. So the Hawaiian concept of forgiveness is different from the Western culture. And this comes from Itua Lopes. And he says, you forgive, you forget the incident. You remember only learning. You remember what it is that you need to do in order to create the universe the way you want. So there you go. Remember that you have the power to create the universe the way you want. I know I do. Tomorrow's Real Life Transitions, we're going to talk more about manifesting what you need and want, and not just thinking about it, but what do you do physically to get out there and hustle and use your passion and hustle to get those things that you know you have to do and the things that you want. I would love to hear from you, maybe a new guest in the studio, the house studio here. But until then, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being a part of Real Life Transitions. I'm so excited to have so many wonderful people in my life, and I look forward to hearing your feedback and hearing more from you. Have a great afternoon. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.